Today I'm fixing this dresser. This drawer kept falling out because the plastic rail cracked and replacement parts basically don't exist. Instead of replacing the whole dresser, I modeled a new rail with Fusion 360 and 3D printed it. This isn't anything fancy, just careful measurements, matching the original profile and making it stronger than the original so it can hopefully survive kids. Because let's be real, any parent knows with the wrong kid, or depending on how you look at it, the right kid, nothing survives.
What happened was this drawer, the little track that this thing slides in, I'll pull it out and show you, it broke. Let's see. I think this side, yeah, this side is the one that's broken as well. The other side was completely broken and I'd already replaced it. So let's get it out of here. All right, so this is what the track looks like. And this is actually a 3D printed one, and I'll show you the other ones that I got here, but this is the one I replaced. There was only like this much of it left. I'll throw a picture of it up on the screen for a second.
Here's the new 3D printed rail over the remaining piece of the original. The factory part was hollow plastic. The replacement is solid, so it's already a much stronger design.
So there wasn't much of it left. This side, as you can see, is broken as well, and it's in danger of breaking completely. There's not much left of this puppy. And there's actually a piece that goes in here too, so we'll have to get that out. But I couldn't find these anywhere online that anyone manufactures them, so I had to 3D print my own, and I'll show you that too. I modeled it up with Fusion 360. So I got a couple new ones here that my buddy printed for me. They look like fantastic, like just like the original part, only I'll show you they're even better than the original part. So let's get the old one out and put one of these in. I got an extra one in case one more breaks, but I could always have another one printed. So I guess I could have just gone with like ball bearing slides, but I didn't want to spend the money on ball bearing slides. Alright, there's that piece. And then to get these out, I think just kind of, yeah, there we go. Kind of gave it a wiggle and pulled them out like that. Alright, and as you can see, the old ones are actually hollow, which really makes it so these are very easily broken. There's just not a lot of meat to them. You can completely squeeze them like that and deform them. These, you can't deform them, they're solid. So we'll put one of these in now. So one thing that they did too that I didn't do on the model, because I didn't want to thin this area out too much. I'd rather do it myself, but is they countersunk these screws. So these screws have a countersunk on them, and they kind of countersunk it into there. So I'm gonna have to kind of try and match that. Otherwise, this will ride along the side of the drawer and it'll scratch into the wood and it'll drag. So you don't want that. Alright, and I only have a 100-degree countersink. I think this is about a 120-degree countersink on this, but we'll just go a little deeper and it'll be alright. It is a drawer after all. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just take my drill and my countersink and go into it and try it. Now this countersink doesn't have a pilot, so it'll kind of walk around on you if you get a non-piloted one. I can put a link in the description too to where I got this countersink. I don't have my own 3D printer, but when I get one, I'll link one. I'm probably gonna go with a Bamboo Labs printer. So I'll probably link one of those in the description. So this is still sitting proud. We want it flush. We want it underneath. So you kind of see how it sits up. I want to keep going. I don't want to thin this out any more than I have to. We're getting there. We're very, very close. It's just a little more. You can kind of look at the countersink too. I'm getting it fairly even. It looks like I'm kind of coming this way a little too far. I can go that way with it. So I'm just gonna apply the pressure. This is where a piloted one really helps a lot. But so you know, I'm kind of applying pressure that way. All right. Now it's pretty well evened out. I'm gonna go just a tad more. I want it right below the surface. I don't want it sitting up at all. That's kind of flush with it. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's sitting lower by just ever so slightly, which is perfect. I gotta do the other one. Try and kind of match it so it's very much end to end. Whoa, all of a sudden I just felt it melting into it, and that was far enough. Oh well. Alright, and let's put it in. So kind of, I'll put this side. Hopefully I can put that side down. Maybe. No, it's gonna go that way. It'd be alright. Alright. And I set this up to where the pins just go in. Bam. That's nice and sturdy. It's better than the original. And you can see the screws sit further in, which is what we want. So they're staying plenty away from the wood. We don't want the metal carving out the wood. Let's put the drawer in. Oh yeah. Nice and sturdy. Good as new. Thanks for watching.